Here we go. ACB. I'm still watching this thing. Don't get fearful on me now. Not everything can go straight up. This thing is still looking great. Oh, let me just fix this. Let's change this fib retracement just because we obviously got a little higher. Looks like we got to about $14 today. I bought in on Friday at $9.63 after selling a lot of my shares. I bought another 20 just to cap myself again. I think I'm up about $300 now after making that 2K, so that's sweet. I still like that position, and I think that I have an average now. I think I averaged myself up from $6 to like $7.50, so it's still very solid. On the 4 hour here, we got a golden cross coming in, another one. We're going to cross over the 100. That's just the 4 hour. As you see on the 4 hour RSI, we did come down, so that's good. We're resetting the RSI. We want to see a bounce here. I definitely want to see a bounce here. We could come back down a little lower and test right here, and hopefully we don't get rejected and fall down and create this head and shoulders on the 4 hour. It's still a possibility. I think that there's a lot of buyers out there right now, but there's also a lot of people taking profits. We haven't quite touched that trend line yet, so we could come down a little bit further. But what I like to see is that we are getting that support on the 0.382 fib at 1031. We could come down in this. This is just the hourly. So as you see, the 0.5 is at 907. I was kind of looking for that area, but I'm trying to see if I could see any type of pattern playing out here. We did have that red TD9 flash in the hourly, but that caused those two red candles there. There's no other TD9 flashes here, so I think that we're just kind of playing out this RSI here and looking for support right now. We're getting a little bit of a negative cross in the MACD. So, I mean, there could be a little bit more downside to go. Like I said, even that $9.15, $9.07 is still going to be a fine. We're still going to be fine, even if we come down there a little bit. We do need a little bit of correction because of how fast we ran up. I mean, this is kind of our support line we've been This is our support line we've been pretty much testing and riding along this whole time. So, I mean, tomorrow if we break down below the 1067 level, we could come down and test that hourly 20 EMA there, which is 936. So, I mean, I would look for an area there. If you haven't got in on this, I'd look for an area to buy around 907 to 936. As you see on the daily, we still are up here pretty high, which, it's going to need to either go sideways for a little while before we continue up, or maybe come down and test this line before coming up. We need to do something with it because we're very, very high up there. So it's possible we could see a little bit more downside. And that's perfectly fine. If we just go straight up to this $18 target that I have, well, it's not going to be able to hold. So we do want these little minor corrections in between. We did get that weekly cross that I was wondering if we were going to cross negative, but I was also thinking we were going to kind of roll up, seeing how bullish we are coming out of this breakout. It's possible that we could flatten out a little bit, consolidate, let everyone take their profits and new buyers come in on those fib lines and everything like that. That would be perfectly fine. We still are waiting for this MACD cross on the monthly. So it's possible next month is going to be our next big move. I'd like to see us get support at the $12 level. I want to hold support there. That'll be huge. We did break out of this on the monthly. So that's another great confirmation there for this thing to keep running up. Like I said, you got to take your profits here and there, even if you look for new buy-in zones on the way. But I would like to see this MACD cross up. Then we're going to confirm 100% that this thing isn't going to come crashing down to $4 again. I'm going to keep making small plays on it, though. That volume coming in is huge. The 20 monthly EMA is at around $30. $38, I think it said. That's crazy. It's very possible we could do that, but it's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow roll. So just looking at the 45 minutes for the hell of it, we're in a little downtrend on the 45 minute. It could end up turning into a head and shoulders pattern of some sort, which pushes us down to test that 0.786 area again. I'm trying to see if I can figure something out here, if any of this makes sense. I was trying to find like a little, it's almost like a little falling. It's definitely some type of descending triangle, maybe like that. I can't really tell by drawing any trend lines right now. I don't like the way that looks. I'll try if we line up these peaks here. I mean, I usually go from wick to wick. If we go from that wick to the body, I don't know if that even makes any sense to do. But it is some type of channel that we're in, and then we just came up and touched the top of that fib. Well, if this was going to be some type of bull flag here, which if we draw it like that, it does look like this. I mean, my total target for the breakout of that giant pattern we broke out of was 1836 or something. So let's see if this makes any sense here. If we broke out of this flag here over the next couple weeks, 1767. So that $17 or $18 range is definitely feeling like it's the place we're going to be. We're moving up so fast. I mean, this shit could be at $17, $18 in the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping that we consolidate a little bit more. Let people take their profits. We come down, test some of these support levels here, go sideways a little bit, and then we shoot up. So we're just going to keep an eye on this thing, but it still looks great. We got Golden Cross coming in on the 4 hour. Tomorrow should be another good day to push us up a little higher. Maybe we'll come up and test this $14 level again. But that's my update on the ACB.